These are the top 10 picks of the best yandere manga that you should definitely read. In this video, I've searched far and wide to bring you the best of manga featuring these crazy yet lovable yanderes as main characters. So, without further ado, let's get this countdown started. At number 10, we have Haru and Natsu, a super fun rom-com manga that's all about comedy, drama, and some saucy moments. The story centers around two sisters, Haru and Natsumi, who have opposite personalities and preferences. Haru is a shy and sweet girl who secretly has a yandere side, whereas Natsumi is a crude and straightforward girl who is a total tomboy. Things get complicated when our main guy, Kimura, falls in love with one of them without knowing there's a twin. And it gets even wild when both the twins get interested in him romantically. Next up at number 9 is Hashigatsu Kokonoka, a wild manga with a monster girl who's all about that yandere life. Our main dude, Sakurai, is basically a magnet for spooky urban legend monsters. But there's a twist, they're all drop-dead gorgeous. Yes, I know, some of you weebs might call that good luck, but I'm sure Sakurai would disagree. Now there's this one crazy monster gal named Miyako who's head over heels for our MC. Her plan? Well, it's a bit out there, she's aiming to eat him someday. But don't worry, she's not going all Rizu Kamishiro on him just yet. For now, she's all about keeping him safe and sound from other dangers. This is an ongoing manga that is still dishing out updates periodically. It only has 29 chapters so far, but it's definitely worth the read. Coming in at number 8 is Pulseless Girlfriend, an ongoing romance manga with supernatural elements and a whole lot of yandere-styled flirting goodness. One fine day, our main guy Makoto drops a flower pot on a girl's head from 3 whole floors up. Now, Makoto's freaking out, thinking he's committed a crime here. But to his surprise, the girl isn't dead yet. Turns out she's an immortal, pulseless yandere gal. As Makoto treats her nicely and gets genuinely concerned about her, our girl's love for him cranks up to 11. Majority of the story is about her making moves on our boy Makoto, trying to get close to him as much as she can. This is a perfect manga for every dude out there who has fantasized having an overly obsessive yandere waifu. Okay, brace yourselves folks, because coming up next is a manga with a super long title. This manga called A Story About Wanting to Commit Suicide, but it's scary so I find a yandere girl to kill me, but it doesn't work, ranks at the 7th position on our list. This is a fairly long manga that has a total of 99 chapters, which officially wrapped up in 2022. As the title says, our main character decides to get a yandere girlfriend so that he could finish himself off. Now, you might think that things are gonna get dark and depressing, but you'd be wrong to think that, because this story is more lighthearted than it sounds. This yandere romance story is surprisingly wholesome and fun. The girlfriend in this manga is not out to kill our MC, because she's got no reason to do so. After all, if there's nothing to make her jealous, yanderes are the perfect and supportive girlfriends that any guy could ask for. It is so sweet to read the love blossoming between these two unlikely couple, giving way for a heartwarming story. For the 6th position on our list, we have The Nameless Monster, an interesting horror manga with tons of mysteries and supernatural entities. The story is about our boy, Ray, who runs into some spider problems. At first, he ignores it, thinking it was just a regular spider. However, things become complicated as his entire house gets covered in webs one day. Turns out the spider haunting his room is a special one that can transform into whoever it eats. And it transforms into a cute girl who has apparently been brutally murdered. The spider takes possession of Ray and sucks his blood every day, all the while being affectionate. What is really happening? Who is the girl and why is she targeting Ray? Read all about it in this completed manga with a grand total of 39 chapters. Halfway through the list at number 5 is Jaikusatsu Happy End, a manga where a yandere girl falls in love with the MC and helps him commit serial murder. Kyusuke Makoto is a high school student who works tirelessly to support his seriously ill younger sister. Despite facing challenges like unemployment and bullying, he remains hopeful. But upon learning of his sister's limited time, he falls into despair, reevaluating the importance of life. However, he's given one cruel chance. In order to save his sister, the protagonist must kill a person daily, or time resets. This is where our yandere girl assists him, displaying intense affection despite his wishes. While this manga is not entirely focused on our yandere girl, the story is so good not to add it to this list. At number 4 on our list is Happy Sugar Life. This manga made such a splash that it even got turned into an anime back in 2018. They did quite a good job with the adaptation, so I'd recommend you watch the show whenever you get the time. The star of the show here is a yandere gal, and she's got one heck of an obsession. Brace yourselves, cause she's gone and kidnapped a sweet little girl and keeps her locked up in a room. Yep, she's into the little girl in a romantic way, and she's not about to let laws and ethics stop her. But here's the kicker. That little girl, as pure as a snowflake and innocent as can be, loves her right back. However, things get dark and complicated when people figure out that our yandere girl did the kidnapping, forcing her to do the unthinkable. This psychological horror series takes some seriously dark turns that'll have you questioning your love for yanderes all over again. With 11 volumes and a grand total of 62 chapters, the manga is completed, so you can begin binging it right away. Number 3 on our list is Grim Reaper and Four Girlfriends. The main character of this series is an otaku who loves reading shoujo manga, and one day, a shinigami comes to kill him because he was going nowhere with his life. To avoid death, he must fulfill his promise of confessing to the girl he likes. So, in a desperate attempt to survive, he sends letters to 4 girls in his school. And in an unexpected twist, all the 4 girls agree to be his girlfriend. And guess what? One of them is a yandere girl. Now, the MC finds himself in a harem story, balancing relationships to avoid an early death. This is a very short manga, with only 19 chapters, so you can binge them all in one sitting. Runner-up on our list is Koi to Shinzu, a manga that flips the script with a yandere boy, instead of your typical yandere girl. Our main gal, Yo Yagisawa, is a college freshman. She's just had a not-so-fun breakup and is heading back to her room. But to her surprise, she finds a boy in there. And not just any guy, it's Haruma Hirose, who claims to be her childhood buddy. Now Haruma, he's got the whole package. He's handsome, kind, and always there for her. But there's a catch. His timing is just a little too perfect. Turns out, he architected a fight between the couple so that it will end up in a breakup. He also stole Yo's keys and pretended as if her mother gave it to him, allowing him to stay with her daughter as Yo's roommate. Now Yo, being completely oblivious to all the lies, genuinely thinks that he used to be her childhood neighbor, and becomes friends with him. This is an ongoing manga that has around 135 chapters, so it should keep you entertained for days. Number 1 on our list is Future Diary, a title that needs no introduction among yandere fans. This completed manga had gotten its anime adaptation back in 2011, and is still popular among fans till date. This show is the home for our yandere queen, Yuno Gasei. She's a pink-haired girl who is crazily obsessed with our main protagonist, Yuki. What makes this show even interesting is that our MCs gets dragged into a survival game, which will decide the fate of the world. You'll have a blast watching our main dude trying to survive while being slapped with one plot twist after another. The supernatural element of the show only makes it even better. However, it might be a little too dark for people who are not used to stories with a lot of deaths and betrayal. And that's it for this video. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.